Hi, this is Dr. Go. Today I'd like to talk about the bow hold and using a pencil to help. Okay, so a lot of people have a lot of questions on how to hold the bow. Well, there are many different ways. The Russian, the Franco-Belgian. I personally hold the Franco-Belgian way. Okay, now the thing is that a lot of people, when they first start playing the violin, they really pinch the daylights out of the bow so it can't do what it's supposed to do, which is send out a beautiful sound. Okay, so thing you want to remember is that it should be as natural as possible. So if you let your hand fall like this, you should try to see where your thumb lines up. Some people, the thumb will naturally fall more towards the index, but kind of in between the index and the middle. Some people, it'll fall directly between. Some people, it'll fall directly on the middle finger. I've yet to see one where the thumb hits the ring finger, but if I do, I'll change the way I teach. And yes, I do check for where the thumb naturally lines up on every student by just having them do this and see where the thumb wants to go. Okay? Just letting it collapse, and you can see mine goes kind of towards the index finger a little bit. Everybody's a little bit different, and that's fine. But you adjust the bow hold accordingly. Okay? Now, if anything I'm saying does not match with what your teacher's telling you, please ignore me, listen to your teacher. Okay, but so we go forward. Okay, so important things are that this hole in the frog here, that's where you want your middle finger to go on top of. The ring finger will go next to your middle finger. The pinky will go on your side of the stick, not on top, not over, because if it goes on top, when you naturally hold the bow in the girdle, the hair will face you, and then that top will be a side, which means your pinky is going to fall off, and it's going to be an endless source of frustration. So put it on your side of the stick, and that becomes the top. Now you can hold your bow without the thumb. But I digress, getting ahead of ourselves. How do we develop the feeling of the bow hold? Okay, we use the pencil. Let me show you what I mean. We bend from the elbow and just lift up. Let the hand, the wrist, the fingers all just lay as relaxed as possible. Okay, let's do that again. From here, nice and relaxed. Okay, now hold this position, and the wrist and the fingers hold that position, and open up the elbow. And you will notice it takes some effort to hold that position. Yeah, that wrist down position, this wrist supported position. Okay, and especially the fingers. From there, you want to insert the pencil. So we're going to come up, go down, insert that pencil, and it should naturally fit in like a bow grip. If it doesn't, more than likely, when you went up like this and you brought your hand down, you might have accidentally moved your fingers a little bit. Okay, now you notice when you first put it in, you won't reach the thumb there. Just if you let your fingers naturally sit, the thumb doesn't actually touch the pencil, and the pencil still stays in your hand. Why? You have the natural girdle, the pencil sits in there. Now try lifting it up side to side or around in circles. Okay, and you see you have perfect control on this pencil. Now you let your thumb naturally lie, and you can see mine, it goes basically between the middle and the pointer finger. Okay, and this is how I hold my bow. Okay, I go middle finger over. Oh, important thing before I forget. Thumb should always be on the side. Yeah, on the side of the stick with full flexibility and not through. Okay, it shouldn't be. A lot of people make the mistake. They put it inside, and then when they play, if they have a tight thumb, it goes all the way through, and they lose the mobility of their thumb. You don't want to do that. You want your thumb to be as free and relaxed as possible. Okay, so on the side and let it flex. So as you're putting the bow up, yeah, you can see I have the girdle. I supinate back, and oh, my pinky slipped off. Sorry about that. Okay, you can see, don't need the thumb. Yeah, what we do need the thumb for is that because of the friction between the hair and the string, if we pull without the thumb, our hand is going to fall off the bow, and then the bow falls down, it breaks, and then we have we start to cry. So we want to keep the thumb there in order to hold the bow as we're pulling. Okay? So I hope this has been useful for those of you who are trying to achieve a more relaxed bow grip. I wish you all the best. Cheers.